Lightly lubricate the gasket for the lid and place it with the seam facing to the back where the lid hinge is located. Avoid overstretching when assembling and removing. Lightly lubricate the gasket for the collector and place at the bottom of the fryer, and seat in place with the stir tool. Tamp down to be sure it is firmly seated. Be sure the dead weight and the vent back are in place before putting the muffler on the back of the fryer. Push down the muffler with the palm of one hand while putting it into place with the other, and then secure it into place. Be sure the drain valve is closed with the handle in the up and back position. Fill the fryer with shortening, 68 pounds or 30.9 kilos for a 6-head fryer, or till just slightly below the max fill line. Allow for expansion as the shortening heats. Begin by pressing the program button, then the up arrow twice, followed by the down arrow twice. Allow the controller to go through its diagnostics. When the program message is displayed, press channel 8. When the 6-head message displays, use the up or down arrow keys to select between 6 or 4 heads, then press enter. When the pressure message displays, use the up or down arrow key to choose open or pressure and press enter. When the bird message displays, use the up or down arrow keys to choose between a 2.75 pound bird or a 2.5 pound bird, then press enter. The TSCL message displays momentarily. Then select between Fahrenheit or centigrade using the up and down arrows, then press enter to exit the program. Press the program button, then press the up arrow twice followed by the down arrow twice. When the program message displays, press enter. When the process 1 message displays, press enter. When the heat 1 message displays, use the up or down arrow keys to choose the first temperature setting of the cooking process, then press enter. When the time 1 message displays, use the up or down arrow keys to choose the first time for the program. This will also be the total cook time for that program. When the pressure message displays, use the up or down arrow keys to choose between pressure or open, then press enter. Use the up and down arrow keys at each prompt to choose your temperature, time, or open or pressure mode. It is important to press the enter key after each prompt for that selection. Choose the program and allow the unit to go through the heat up until a readout indicates a temperature of 275 degrees Fahrenheit or 135 degrees centigrade. Deep stir for 15 seconds. Only perform the deep stir at the beginning of the day. Throughout the day, you may stir between batches, but only down to the collector collar. Continue process 2 or 3 more times until a drop message displays. Then, feel the bottom of the collector to see that it is hot. Put the heat plate in place in the bottom of the collector, wearing gloves and using your basket hook. It is essential for the heat plate to be in place for optimal performance. When ready to cook, drop the basket carefully into the oil using the gloves and the basket hook. Close the lid and secure the handlebars into the lid lock block. Be sure the handle locks into place and then press the desired program. Once the alarm sounds, depress the channel button, and then wearing gloves, depress the lid lock to vent the fryer completely. Lift the lid and immediately wipe off excess moisture with a dry towel. Pull the basket up and cant it to allow the product to drain. Between drops, it is important to scrape down the inside of the cooker with a spatula and use the Teflon brush to scrape the heating elements. This will promote better shortening quality. Before daily cleaning, it is important to ensure that the fryer is turned off. Remove the muffler. It should be emptied, cleaned, and dried. Next, remove the dead weight and the vent back, and clean and dry them as well. The outside of the unit may be cleaned with towels and a light kitchen cleaner. Never use abrasives or spray water on the outside of the fryer. Gaskets should be removed without overstretching, washed in warm, soapy water, and stored in the refrigerator in cold, clean water. Proper daily rotation of gaskets will extend their life. Wearing gloves and using the basket hook, remove the heat plate. Place a filter envelope with the whole side up on the fryer filter plate and align the holes. Then, fold under the excess filter paper, still keeping the holes aligned. Slide the clamp over the filter plate and align the filter pipe with the holes in the paper. Tighten the wing nuts. To install the filter into the tank, lightly lubricate the gaskets on the intake and the outtake tubes. Connect the filter tube to the left side and secure in place. Connect the wand assembly insert into the right side. Be sure all connections are secure. Place the filtration unit under the drain valve and open the drain, allowing the shortening to fill the unit. Close the drain valve, and while wearing gloves and keeping the wand assembly firmly in hand, turn on the filtration unit and rinse the inside of the cook pot with the hot shortening. You should continue to use the Teflon brush and the spatula to scrape the inside of the cook pot to remove particles. Once you have cleaned the inside of the pot, drain the oil and use the displacement tool to remove as much shortening as possible. Using the basket hook, remove the collector. It should then be emptied, washed, and dried thoroughly. Put a clean, lubricated gasket on the collector. Put the collector in the bottom of the fryer and seat it firmly in place with the stir tool. Once cleaning is complete, close the drain valve and refill the cook pot. Disconnect the wand and hose assembly and hold upright and drain into the shortening tank to remove excess shortening and prevent clogging in the hose. Disconnect the intake tube and secure all the quick disconnects. Then run the filter pump for 3 to 5 seconds to remove excess shortening from the filtration pump to avoid clogging. Never use water to clean out the pump. Periodically, you will want to do a detailed cleaning of the lid. Remove the lid from the fryer and turn upside down on a table. Unscrew the retainer from the lid lock to disassemble. All parts, except the lid valve, may be cleaned with warm, soapy water and dried. The lid valve should be wiped with a clean cloth. Lubricate the O-ring on the lid valve with vegetable oil. Then reassemble the lid as shown.